Hail to the Redskins. What's going on, internet? This is JD coming at you with another video from Redskins Rant. This will be a very quick video. Actually, I was going through some old comments, and someone asked me a question that I kind of just want to answer right now. It asked me, basically, why don't I like Marshawn Lynch? First off, I mean, it's my opinion, so I don't understand why it bothered someone so much that I said I didn't like Marshawn Lynch. That they had to, put it in a comment, why don't you like Marshawn Lynch? But I'll answer the question. First thing about Marshawn Lynch that I don't like. First off, I think he's very arrogant. Beyond arrogant. He's one of the most arrogant players in the NFL. Okay? He thinks he's better than everyone else. He thinks he's better than everyone else because he thinks it's okay that even though he has a contract that gives him millions of dollars to play football, he thinks he's above everyone else when it comes to talking to the media. And I really wish the NFL would. They almost had a Marshawn Lynch rule where they doubled the fine every time he wouldn't talk to the media. And so, in a couple years from now, when he's whining about money, we're all going to know why, because he would just go out and talk about football. And everyone's going to say, well, you're asking personal questions. Don't answer personal questions, but talk about football. Your job as a football player, and it is in everyone's contract that they have media obligations. Okay? So if the media wants to talk to Marshawn Lynch about football, then Marshawn Lynch is obligated to talk about football. If they want to ask him personal questions that are not football related, he has every right to say, I refuse to answer that question, or next question. Okay, that's all he has to do. But since he's arrogant, he doesn't feel like he feels that even that kind of cooperation is beneath him. Okay? The second thing I don't like about Marshawn Lynch is the whole grabbing his junk every time he scores a touchdown. It's classless. It's beyond no class whatsoever. Grabbing your junk every time you score, and it doesn't make you more of a man just because you grab your junk after you score a touchdown. Okay, it doesn't make you more of a man. It doesn't make you more of anything really. It just makes you more of an idiot and an asshole for doing so. And the third thing I don't like about Marshawn Lynch, which I'm not gonna get too much into this because I'm not gonna get political. I'm not really one that lets the kneeling for the national anthem bother me, and I don't really care that he kneeled for the national anthem. But don't sit there and kneel for the American national anthem, United States national anthem, and say you're against atrocities against people, and then be a hypocrite and stand for the Mexican national anthem when they've done way worse things than the United States have ever done. I think that just shows how stupid he really is. How just stupid, and I don't want to say uneducated, because he's definitely an educated guy, but it's just a level of arrogance, and I don't want to say uneducated, because all you gotta do is Google the atrocities that Mexico did, and it's 10 times worse than the United States have ever done. So, I mean, they pretty much exterminated an entire population of people, the Aztecs, Aztecs Mayans, whatever you want to call them, that lived in Mexico. So, and there's been more atrocities. I'm not going to get too much into that. But mainly, those are three main reasons. One, I think he's an arrogant asshole who thinks he's above everyone else, so he doesn't have to abide by media. Tom Brady doesn't like talking to media. Bill Belichick doesn't like talking to media. They still freaking do it. Why does he get a pass? And everyone thinks he's cool for doing it. It's not. It's not cool to break the rules. He is a bad influence on people. Here's why. Marshawn Lynch is a millionaire. Okay? He's a millionaire. So he can afford to lose $20,000 or $15,000 or whatever every time he decides not to talk to the media. So every time he openly disobeys his superiors, he loses some money. Okay, that's fine. He can afford to do that. But not everyone has that luxury of doing that. So he's a bad influence on young people who are trying to get themselves through life, and you can't get yourself through life with that kind of influence. If my boss tells me to do something, I don't want to do that. I don't have to. Marshawn Lynch doesn't have to talk to the media. Why should I have to go sweep the floor or whatever? Take out the trash or whatever. I just think it's a bad influence. Two, it's very obnoxious and just, I don't know, I guess it makes him feel more like a man to grab his junk every time he scores a goddamn touchdown. Okay? And three, again, I'm not trying to get political, but I don't really care that people kneel for the national anthem. I don't let those idiots or those guys dictate how I feel about football. I love football regardless. I'm not going to let a bunch of people kneeling for the national anthem ruin it for me. But I will say, if you're going to sit there and kneel for the American national anthem, don't stand for the Mexican one. because they did a lot worse things than America's ever done, or United States has ever done. And it just shows his lack of I won't say his stupidity, just ignorance. Okay, go do some research, and then let's have this conversation about which ones had worse human atrocities. Okay, but that's my video. I don't want to get too much more into it. I don't want to talk politics. I hate bringing politics into sports, but as my opinion, someone asked it. I just read through that comment, and that's pretty much it. This is JD. This is my video about Marshawn Lynch and why I'm not a big fan of Marshawn Lynch. Again, I really don't care that people agree with me or don't agree with me. I don't like him. I do think Darius Geis is the next Marshawn Lynch when it comes to running style. I hope he's not Darius Geis. He's not Marshawn Lynch like in his attitude and his demeanor. So that's pretty much it. This is JD. Hail to the Redskins. See you next time.